Like, share and subscribe.
Good day, friends. Yes, I'm back again. It was quite some time. Sorry for that, but well, let's see what we're going to make today. I designed this little booty. A friend of mine has a baby. He's about almost 12 months now. So this bootie's name is Luvan's Booties. I made it from this yarn. It's called a Lula. It's by L. They say it's a double knit. Well, I don't know about the double knit because it's quite thick. To me, it's a little bit chunky. And then, what's the instructions? Let's see. It's 100% acrylic. Let me put it this way, you can actually see. I hope it's in focus now. They say to use a 4mm hook, US. It's a F or F5, UK 8. I use a 5mm because it's quite thick, really thick. It's 200 grams. They say do not bleach, do not tumble dry. You can iron it on a low setting, and it is machine washable wool cycle. It's a nice and soft, fluffy yarn. Let's see if I can see how thick. It's about 4mm at places. It depends because it goes a little bit thicker at some points, but it's really very nice and fluffy and thick. I really like this yarn. Okay, so to make the booties, we will need, I start with a 5mm hook to do the sole and half of the boot. To do the cuff, I just go over to a 6mm. I don't know if you can see. Then I use these nice cute little buttons. You can use any buttons you like or not, your choice. You're going to need stitch markers, and then to get the button on, I used a 2mm. I don't think you can see, it's very, yeah, a 2mm hook just to pull the yarn through. And then of course that was the product. So let's start. Okay, let's start the booty. We need to make a slip knot. I use this method. This is just how I taught myself. Just take it over the loose strand this side, over, and just pull it through, and there's my slip knot. For me, that's the easiest way. So now we chain 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we do a half double crochet into the second chain from the hook. There's the first one, there's the second one, into the chain, half double crochet. Now, just to make your life a little bit simpler, just put in a stitch marker. It just really helps a lot to mark it. Now we half double crochet into the next one. 1, 2, 3, 6 and yeah, 6 of them. So in total we have now 7 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Into this last chain we need to make 6 half double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. I'll just pull it onto that strand, and there you go. Right. Now working back on the other side, a half double crochet into the chain, first chain there. There you go. And I just work over the strand, no weaving in ends then. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, now we need to make 3 half double crochets into the last chain, into that one there. Sorry, see that one there, that's the first one or the last one, I can't remember. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to slip stitch into the first half double crochet, and there you go. Then we chain 1 and two half double crochets into the very first stitch, the same one where you just chained 1. So it's into that one there. There you go. And 1 and 2. Put the stitch marker into the very first one, and there. Now we need to make another 6 half double crochets into the next 6 stitches. So that means 1 stitch half double crochet into every stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Right. Now we need to make increase. With this increase, we will be making 2 half double crochets into the next 6 stitches around the toe. So that will be 1 and 2 half double crochets into the first one, and then again 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 sets. There we go. 2 half double crochets into 6 stitches. Now we do 6 half double crochets into the next 6 stitches, or actually 1 half double crochet into the next 6 stitches, sorry. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There you go. Right. Now 2 half double crochets into the next 3. 1, 2, and 3 sets. There you go. Again, we just slip stitch to the first half double crochet. There you go. Chain 1. Now we need to single crochet into the back loop only. That's to make that part of the sole and then to the boot up. Okay, so into this very first stitch, there we go, and single crochet into that. Mark your stitch. It's just much easier. I find it just really easier. Okay, at this point you can actually just cut off that piece. There you go. So single crochet into every stitch. It's 1, it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, and 32 stitches. There you go. Slip stitch into the first single crochet and chain 1. That was round 3. Now from round 4 we start building up the boot and the toe part. So again we single crochet. This time we don't need to go into the back loop. We go through both, the whole stitch. There you go. And then just marker, and we go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now normally what I do is just to make sure, just pull it up a bit, just to make sure that you've got then to mark it that you've got 11 that you need to go on the other side as well. So that'll be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, and I put a stitch marker into the 11th one. Then I know it's just to mark it so you can know. Let's see, actually I haven't counted. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. So you have to have 10 at the toe. So what we do now is we're going to half double crochet into the first one, or the 12th stitch. Then we skip one and we half double crochet, skip one, half double crochet into the next one, and then again we skip the next one, we double crochet into the next stitch, then we double crochet again into the next stitch, did I make a mistake? Let's see, let's just go back. It's a half double, yeah, then skip one and then a double, sorry, it's a double and then a double again, there you go, and then we skip one and make a half double, I like to make my stitches a little bit tighter so there's no holes in it, so I'm just putting it back up, there you go, and then skip one and another half double crochet. Now that's just forming the toe part and decreasing it. You can take out the stitch marker, and now we've got 11 single crochets to go again. Or was it, oh sorry, half double crochets. Yeah, 11 half double crochets. 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. This may look like a stitch, but it's not a stitch. This is where you slip stitch into your next or your first stitch to close the row. There you go, see, so it's not a stitch. Again, chain 1. Now we're going to round 5. Yes, round 5. And in round 5 we'll be single crocheting 11 stitches. Oh yeah, single crochet. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. Now we need to skip one and single crochet into the next one. Again, we're going to skip one and single crochet into the next one. skip one and single crochet into the next one. There you go. And now we just single crochet again, 11 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And last one, 11. Slip stitch into the first one to join. Chain 1. Round 5 now is done. And that's how your toe part should look like. Right, now for round 6. We chain 1, single crochet into the same stitch, put the stitch mark in. There you go. This time we will be single crocheting 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Right. Here comes the interesting part again. So skip one, single crochet into the next. We skip one and we single crochet into the next. And then once more, skip one, single crochet into the next. Oh wait, it's a bit tighter, I think. There you go. And then we have 9 stitches left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So we make 9 single crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Slip stitch into the first one. There you go. And chain 1. Now from round 7 to round 12, you just single crochet all around. So I'm going to do that off camera, and I'll be back after I've done the 6 rows from 7 to row 12. Okay, so now I've crocheted up to row or round 12 to make sure we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. But now we slip stitch into the first stitch, join the round, chain 1, pull it up a bit. Now we have to change to the 6mm. Right, what we do here is we turn the work to make, we're going to start with the cuff now, and into the back loop only we'll be working single crochets all around. Sorry. And okay, I forgot to start counting as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20, 21, and 22. And now we slip stitch into the first stitch. I forgot to put in the stitch marker. Is that now the chain one? That's a stitch. Okay, here we go. Chain one. See, now it forms this nice little ridge and it folds over nicely. And from here we do another, you can just see, 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of single crochet. So we're going to make 4 rows of single crochet. This time let me not forget to put in my stitch marker. And you can just go all the way, 4 rows. So I'm going to do this off camera, and you guys can just pause, or we'll just meet up again when I'm done. Okay, so I made a little mistake. It wasn't 4 rows, it was 6 rows. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then it forms this nice cuff. It all depends. You can make it as long or short as you like. Tweak your patterns. I do. I make a mixture of different patterns and everything. I tweak it until it fits to what I like. Okay, so I slip stitched and I chained 1. Cut off your yarn, pull it nice and tight, and now I need to figure out where I put my yarn needle. Oh my goodness, the stuff that just disappears. Luckily I've got more. I have to use this nice little big one with a big hole, otherwise I'm not going to get it in. There you go. Now we just need to weave away the ends, and I just like to go into stitches like that. With this yarn I find it's kind of difficult. It really doesn't want to take it. Oops, don't bump the camera. In. And it's quite tight. But yeah, I am what they call a stressed crocheter. My tension is very tight. I try to teach myself to relax. But you know what? it's not very long, then I'm back on doing it very tight. So you can imagine with the amigurumi I make, that works perfectly. There you go. You can just work away. I think that should do. And then just cut off the end. That. Done. Turn it over. Yay! And the booty is just about done. Now I just need a piece of yarn. I just take a small piece of yarn like this. Cut. And now I just need to make sure. I decided this is going to be left and this one is going to be right. So to put on the button, use your 2mm crochet hook. Just put it in between stitch and pull it through, which can be quite interesting to get it. And then I just pull it through because of this yarn that it pulls apart. So I need to do it very carefully. And then just into stitch through the buttonhole. And I try to make it as tight as possible. I hope you can see. And just, even if you can just pull some of the yarn through like that, start through the buttonhole first, just pull it through. Go, and then we'll take it through the boot cuff. There you go, and just pull it through like that. You see, it pulls apart and then it really becomes fluffy. Now what I do is I just knot it, make a few tight, nice and tight knots to secure it, just like that. Just put it like that, much easier. And once more, just to make sure, and just put it nice and tight. Okay, and just cut off the ends, fold it over, and voila, we've got our booties, Luvan's booties. Isn't it just sweet? Well, let's see the measurements. I haven't measured it yet, so let's see. It's about 10 centimeters, the sole from heel to toe. And let's see how high it goes. 7.5, maybe 8 centimeters. In inches, we've got, it's a 3-inch high and 4 inches long, the foot. So yeah, nice and fluffy and warm. Now of course I want to experiment with something, and I'm going to see if I can just work on some material for a nice sole and maybe rubberize it I bought some rubberizing. You can use silicone as well. Just some silicone on the sole, just so it's not slippery. But yeah, Luvan is still learning to walk, so this will be for him, maybe to sleep in. Nice warm feet. There you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do like and subscribe so I can have some interesting new subscribers, and please do comment below if you'd like me to do something special, make something that you'd like to learn to make. Please let me know and I will do so gladly. Have a nice day. Bye until next time.